That's been a huge thing in the aesthetics world where the world is putting, on like this is how you have to look. And then everyone's like, "Oh, I need to do this, I need to do that." And comparing themselves with other people. And that's a whole nother story because I feel like a lot of women, unfortunately, they're all looking like cookie cutters. They're all looking like each other because they're all getting the same procedures done the same way, and it's taking their authenticity away from women. But women, there's a there's a whole list of why they come. Sometimes it's like I've had patients come in with like trauma and they physical trauma and they want to fix that's happened to them. And it's just a lot of reasons.
You were just talking about a cookie cutter. I was actually listening to something yesterday about that and how this trend has become, kind of dangerous because sometimes the person gets to a point where they don't stop. Do you feel that a lot of people then are coming to you because of a trend? It's a maybe what's in right now. Like for instance, what's it called? Facial, forgot the word, where people change a little bit the shape of their face. Oh,
So like fillers.
to
So
change
like
a little, yeah.
facial harmonization.
Harmonization, yes. Do you think that's a trend, like, that's coming and maybe it's gonna go away? You're in that world right now where people are doing so many different things, and it's accessible, there's some new techniques out there. What is your take in that?
My take on that is always to go to the most natural route. I always tell patients, don't change who you are. And there's no one else in the world that was born like you or that looks like you. So why do you want to look like someone else? You
I
can
love
always accentuate someone's beauty of what they already have. But I personally don't believe that there is a necessity of, actually changing someone's identity. I have nothing against whoever, wants to go that route and, wants to, maybe they really don't like the way they look, and that's okay. But I always believe in maintaining someone's identity and working that on that in that woman or man, and be like, "Hey, no one else looks like you. No one else is gonna be you." So, like really embrace that and know that there's only one of you.
Yeah, a lot of self-love there and developing that. Yeah, very, very important. What made you choose this career? How did it happen for you?
Funny story. So I years back I had gotten married, and at that time I had a sister-in-law that she was a hairdresser and she really wanted to open her own establishment, but she didn't know how and like with the licenses and all of that. So I told her I was going to help her out and that we would be able to see of the possibility of maybe opening a business together. So I started going to school. I started looking into like cosmetology, aesthetics, and all this stuff. And through that process of helping her to open a business, I fell in love with the process and I fell in love with like studying the whole like skin anatomy part. And so I dived deep into it. And that's when I really found myself and the industry
Wow.
that I wanted to work in. Yeah.
Wow.